And our crew is making their approach. It looks like they're going to aim for 3. They do have the motor trimmed up a little bit, which it's a little shallow in this area, but you do lose a little bit of bite in the prop when you do that as well. So he looks pretty good right here, though. But nobody's going over to that side to like try and grab the dock or grab lines. Everybody's kind of just standing around, and that's not going to help Cap much. Now, Cap's got to give some orders now. He's going to try and back out, and he's starting to lose it. And there we go. Cap says something to somebody like, hey, bro, are one of you guys going to grab the dock? And now he's drifted off. So he's likely going to have to reapproach this one. And the radio comes on accident. He was on the phone, though, and I think that was the issue. So he must have hung up his phone call once he realized nobody was going to do anything. There we go. Got a hand on the dock. Oh, just a little hit. So Cap's going to leave the helm to go tend to his fillet table, but it looks like he's still in gear maybe. Nobody held on to the dock, and we're drifting back off again. And he's going to hit one more time. I mean, he's got the stern of the boat hitting 3. Is he going to... Oh, little throttle. Cap's letting frustration set in now. You can tell. And is he going to stick with 3 or pull completely out on this one? It looks like we're going to... I mean, sometimes I still feel like that's the right plan. If you can just reset yourself altogether, sometimes life's a whole lot easier than trying to fix a mistake you made. But he's still being really heavy with that throttle. He had such a good approach the first time, and nobody was there to grab the dock, and he was too busy talking on the phone to even go grab the dock himself. So, Cap, I hate to say this, but you kind of caused the issue yourself on this one, probably by being on the phone while approaching the dock. So, we've got people ready this time. But Cap's off again. I mean, the wind's just pushing him off, it appears. But there we go. We go for the toss. And our guy's going to save Cap on this one and get him over here. So he's going to pull it in, but the boat's going to get a little sideways. But Cap's going to go ahead and step off. And the boat's going to continue to drift. And our guy at the stern doesn't appear to have a line. Whether there's one there or not, it doesn't appear he knows where it is. So Cap's going to try and fix this one himself. I'm assuming he's going to toss him the same line that's on the bow. There we go. So he'll use that and use our guy here at the stern as a pivot point, and we'll get this one pulled over and should be able to get this one on the dock from here. Our crew's making their approach, and it's one of those interesting days down here at 79. We got a little rain earlier today, so we kind of had a mad rush of vessels come in here now. Of course, it stopped raining once everybody starts making their way back in. Cap's got a good approach, coming in extremely slow. Once again, don't approach the dock any faster than you're willing to hit it, and he's definitely following that rule. But the stern slipped off. Wifey's going for a couple tosses. No. Cap's going to grab to make sure they don't lose it. And try and get the stern pulled back in so Wifey can get a line up. And there we go. And she's got one on. So Cap's trying to level it back out a little bit. And Wifey's going to go for the step off. The stern's drifting out on her. And she's got it, but she'll be able to pull this one back in. They should be good to go here. So Cap's grabbing the bow line now. Oh, Cap. Oh, he fell, and he almost fell overboard. And they're laughing about it, having a good time with it. But, man, probably 3 or 4 inches difference in our captain swimming. And as Hydro Sports is pulling into the dock, our girl on the bow is waving to somebody on the dock, trying to get a little assistance for captain. And we do have somebody making their way down the dock, but Cap's going to have to get this boat back closer over there again. I always get a little nervous when I see people standing on the bow of a boat like this because it doesn't take much. If Cap's just a little throttle happy, somebody's getting knocked over. And if you are going to do this, try and make that line tight. So if you're at least holding the line tight at the bow of the vessel, if he hits it forward, you've got something to kind of brace yourself with. Now, don't get me wrong, if he does a brake check, you're swimming. So our guy right here looks like he's going to give him a hand with some lines. and tosses the lines to the guy's wife, it appears, on the dock. And our girl's going to grab some stern lines, and we got 2 lines on the dock. Cap's coming in a little hot, though. So they're going to actually have to pull this one and try and stop him. And our guy over here by the number 5, he's really pulling hard on this one, trying to get it back. But they'll stop it before any damage is done. And should be able to get this one tied up from here. But our guy who was doing the assist sees the camera, and now he's going to show off for the camera a little bit. Show the camera a little love, bro. His inner gangster with the peace signs coming out. Man, some of these people, I love you, bro. When people have a little personality on the dock, man, it always makes it a little more fun out here. But it's big personalities. It's part of boating, man. That's great. And here we go. And we've got our guy behind the U-Haul. We like to call this the U-Haul training wheel. So basically what he's going to do is, as the U-Haul backs up, the U-Haul training wheel will straighten the trailer out for you. I mean, somebody probably could start a business down at the boat ramps doing this. I know we hear it all the time. Oh, we'll hold a sign, you know, we'll back the truck up for beverages of some kind. But you don't even got to get in somebody's truck, man. If you see a jet ski trailer going, just go stand behind them and charge them $10 just to move the trailer over every couple of seconds. Especially if you see the U-Haul truck. Like I said, we'll call it the U-Haul training wheel. We'll get t-shirts made. And our crew's making their approach. And it looks like we're going to go for 2. And Cap's coming in. He's hit the throttle. He's coming in a little hot. And a little off. Oh! Everybody almost took a seat right there. Man, he smacked that dock good. It's tough to tell, but you could tell by how fast. I mean, he never hit reverse. That boat just bounced back off the dock, back out into the water, and everybody kind of lurched forward when he hit it. He was just a few inches off, but that's all it takes. And instead of sliding right next to the dock, basically, he just went bow first right into it. So he's going to have to reset this one up. And is he going to continue going for 2, or are we going to have to make a move? And he's making the sharp turn, so it looks like we're going to try and make our approach back onto 2 again. But coming from this angle, we'll probably have a little bit of an easier time. He should be able to get right next to that dock. If he goes in heavy bow first, I mean, we've got a boat hook, we got some lines out, we got the tools we need to get the job done. I mean, they should have used that boat hook to push off the dock before they hit it the first time. But they're going to get it on there, and they'll be able to get it set up. And speaking of getting set up and getting out of here, we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.